Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Franklin. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
If you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Franklin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Richard. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there. I don't feel comfortable.
Touchdown, Eagles! They put the first points on the board.
How How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Quick completion on the out route. He gets it in there from the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Spartans are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From his end zone, he'll go up top. He's got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you can tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
To the air, it's Childs. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Here he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throwing on the run. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And a rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run here. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Took a shot as he threw.
That really good. By the defense. They got to understand that boy can flop. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Connection to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boston College.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he'll finish the run out of the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the 2nd. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. play of the period. First down here. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Richard. Looking for room at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Swings it out to his running back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Buying some time as he moves left. Holds it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Boston College wants to play fast. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. Makes a grab deep. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Boston College! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the 2nd half.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Looking for an open area to his left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Extending the play. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Makes the catch. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Boston College.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Snapped it in the shotgun. The throw to the outside is complete. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate.
Breaks away in the middle. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Dumps it off in the flats. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Smarty. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And some room to work. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Off the play fake on first down. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line and Jerome Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Oh, he's got some space. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Starts to scramble to the left. Unleashes it on the run. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Open spaces. Touchdown, Spartans. And that one will give them the lead.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing it down.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to go out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield field, never quitting on the play and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Bring in the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Breaks it. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Boston College. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Now adjusting. Nice catch for the 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gets it to the back. Hits him with a stiff arm. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. A strike downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Sends it back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get...
There he goes! Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line, but will they go for it on 4th down? Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Trying to barge their way in. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease to the left. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take up the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Back to throw. It's Levitt. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll leave it with him. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines are flying down the field. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think
turning it on. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. It's caught. He's loose. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Levin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about 2 opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! That's the way you finish a drive and put on points. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's McCulley. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Marshall. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. This time on target. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw it again. Escapes the pressure to his right. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, and if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Buying some time. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. offense and an empty set. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Now on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. These corners going to give them some space. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to kick the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready. Pounced on the football, they got the ball, and got some momentum.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on second and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Keene. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Throws it back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Scrambling away. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Keene. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Back to pass, it's Keene. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Motion from the wideout. From the gun. Makes the grab for the 2.
I like a nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Under fire. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Steps away to find some room. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive.
Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. A stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here comes the hurry up. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what that guy? What was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got rid of it just in time. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Caught over the middle, it's Moss. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Might be looking to run. Takes a hit as he fires. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Keene. That's caught. It's Marshall. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. To the air, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Moss. On the sweet spin, and he's free. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Let's it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Brown.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He'll turn and throw back right, a dangerous idea. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And they tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. So much for playing field position. It's just a 1-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. And And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCulley. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Throws to the tight end. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Check, check. Black 14. Black 14. Easton. Patriot.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Arizona State, 42.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Arizona State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
He wants to throw it. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Marshall. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Fights off a defender. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Quarterback moving. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Keene. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good as they push the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Makes the grab. It's McClain. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rush is on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He's loose down the left side. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Looking downfield, it's Keene. With the catch, it's Morgan. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Forced out of the pocket. Finding an escape route. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hand.
There he goes. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he had... really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Keene. He's got him still on his feet. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. And for the touchdown, the clock strikes 0, and they're down a single right now. Decision time coming.
What an unbelievable play. No time on the clock. Score. Now this place is going bananas, and it's decision time. I could go for 2 here. Go for the win at home, crowd behind me, or kick the PAT and go into overtime.
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they grab the lead here in overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Marshall. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Buys a little time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Here we go. Break. White 29. Easton.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverine! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Steps away. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. 3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hits him in stride at the 10. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Touchdown, Arizona State! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And he makes the extra point. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. Looking to throw. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. That's it. That's